All right, Gary, sounds like a great weekend to watch a movie then. And this is getting a lot of buzz. It's called Out of the Furnace. Here to break it down for us is Eric Melin from Scene Stealers. Eric, it's got an A-plus cast. Christian Bale is one of my favorite actors. Everything he does is fantastic. So have at her.
Well, Christian Bale plays a guy from the Rust Belt in kind of the Pennsylvania area who works in a steel mill. And his brother, Casey Affleck, is a war vet who's back from the Iraq War, and he's got some trauma and some disorder. Woody Harrelson is really, really good as this menacing kind of backwoods, drug dealer mafia type. I mean, this is really one of those really gritty type movies, Out of the Furnace. It's directed by Scott Cooper, who did Crazy Heart, which was the movie that won Jeff Bridges an Oscar a couple years ago. But this movie, plot-wise, is ridiculous. There's all
ridiculous good or bad?
Bad.
Ooh.
No, all the acting is great. This is really a showcase for everybody involved, and they bring a lot to their characters. But when the plot starts kicking in and you realize what's happening, you've seen it all before. It goes down exactly how you think it would, and honestly, it doesn't have much energy or any surprises or excitement at all. So big disappointment, I think.
So it sounds like a typical case where actors, you get these great actors, and maybe the writers or the directors screw it up for them.
Yeah, I mean, you have to blame this one on Scott Cooper, the writer-director. I mean, this is, like I said, it's got a ton of atmosphere and a ton of really good acting in it, but when the plot starts kicking in, it's almost like a horror movie where you're going, don't go in there, don't do that, you wouldn't do that, and at a certain point, you just check out, and you don't care what happens at all. So skip this movie and save your money, because Christian Bale is in American Hustle in a couple weeks, and I just saw that last night, and I will say, save your money.
Save your money for that one. We all know this, especially in our industry, Anchorman 2 is coming out December 18th. What kind of expectations do you have? Did you like the original?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's a movie that kind of it grew in stature, though. You know, a lot like Austin Powers.
It's one of those ones you need to see it several times to get more of the jokes.
So 9 years later, you know, they've got a big crowd ready to see it. It'll be huge.
Yeah, of course, we'll all be there because it's like mandatory to go watch an Anchorman.
You just want him to show up here.
That would be great. He's all over the place right now. All right, so Eric Melin, a big thumbs down for Out of the Furnace.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Eric.